What it do, YouTube? It is I again. I have returned to give you guys part 2 of the deep web stories. We're here watching horror stories from the deep web. This is part 2. Welcome to Dr.J and the Women's Clinic. If you didn't have herpes before coming here, you do now.
It's a figure of speech. Nobody actually has herpes.
You all actually have herpes.
Nobody actually has it.
We literally mail you herpes in the mail.
Dr.J.
You get herpes.
Dr.J.
Yes.
They do not actually have herpes.
They have herpes. All of them. All of my patients have herpes.
It doesn't make it so just because you say it, and that's the last thing I'm saying about it.
All of my patients have herpes.
I'm not saying anything else about it. Thank you.
And that also includes my nurses, my unpaid interns, and my co-surgeons. All of y'all have herpes. Huh?
Co-what?
Co-surgeons.
Surgeons?
Yes.
With an S?
Yes.
Okay.
You all have herpes. We're here watching horror stories from the deep web. This is going to be a try not to get scared challenge like the first one. This is by Horror Dimension. Please make sure to check that person out. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see the original video or part 1, there's going to be a link in the description down below, as well as if you want to watch the original video without me stopping and talking over it and shit with my terrible jokes and Chavez's awful breath. No, I'm kidding.
Right. My awful breath somehow affects the quality of your video.
It does. It does. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it popping and roll the tape.
It was the summer of 2010, and I had been using Reddit for about a week. I had heard from friends it was truly the front page of the internet, and it was also one of the representatives of the infamous deep web. I wasn't your typical noob, and I was subscribed to all the subreddits. I spent a lot of time reading stories, specifically those concerned with horror. I was instantly in love with no sleep. I'd read hours of stories, after days of reading and hours of almost salivating over the terror and genius of the writers. I decided to make the leap. I was going to make a comment. Now this honestly isn't a big deal. However, for someone like me, it was terrifying. I felt like it was the first day at a new job. So I began my research to find a story worthy of me actually commenting. I was giddy inside. I ran through my memory considering what stories I had fallen in love with over the last week. It hit me like a set of bricks. There was a story about some man and his wife seeing demons and his plan to see a priest. It wasn't a typical story, and I wanted to make some messed up joke that the only demons he must have seen was his priest molesting him when he was young. I'm not a comedian. I just saw that Reddit is a general consensus that comments are either serious, sarcastic, or sadistic. I did it.
Well, we know what type of person this is. This is Tom at everybody's job. Everybody has a Tom at their job. It's the weird dude that's always like ducked off in the corner. Nobody invites him to shit. You know who I'm talking about. You might get a Columbine-y feel from him. That's... Here's the deal. This is the way that you have to treat that person. You have to befriend that person. You do. You really do. I'll tell you why. Because when they decide to come to work and shoot the place up, they'll be nice to you. Or at least you'll be last. So you had the chance to leave.
He's a real guy.
Anyways, you have to be nice to those people, because when they decide to shoot up your job, which they will, they always do, they'll be nice to you. Sometimes they won't, but I mean, hell, I'll take that. I'll take those odds. If I had a dude at my job that was Columbine-y feeling, yeah, I'd be super fucking nice to him. Talk to him every day. Roll the tape.
I sent the
Fucking
comment
bastards. I'm
and
the
waited
best
for
League of
laughing
Legends player
responses to roll
inside
in,
the missile
for the world to
fucking
point out and
recording
laugh at this
video. I'm
man,
so sorry.
this poor man. It had been a few weeks, and I just stopped going to Reddit. School was starting soon, and I focused on my studies. I had been looking through my bookmarks, probably in late October. I found the link to that post. No one had said anything. Well, one person did. It was the author. There was over 41 child responses. I was dead laughing. I had really rattled this guy's chin. I had noticed that only he had commented on the post. It was weird because people are typically all over these posts. I opened up to see all the responses. Surely, other people had replied. I was wrong. Every response was from the author. Each one had revealed something more horrible than the last. He knew my name, my email, my mother's name, my father's name, and my address. Every response was a piece of information about me. The responses had gotten more private, and I finally was broken down to about 40 comments. I was frozen, terrified. How did this guy know all this information? I almost remember crying. I was so scared. I'm only 16. I was terrified that something might happen to me or my loved ones. Then there was a link. I had lost my dog about a month ago. I live in a suburban area, and there was a heavy forest there that finally led to a major highway. It was possible that my dog had been hit by a car, and carelessly someone just scooted his carcass into the woods. I was wrong to assume that, and wish that was the case.
Oh no.
This link wasn't a normal link.
Hold on now.
It had numbers and letters and no regular or linear order. It ended in onion. I thought to myself, and said it almost chuckling, it's the deep net. I ran a virtual machine that had a completely encrypted hard drive, and I had a pretty strong VPN on. I opened up my VPN.
I don't know what any of that
and
shit
Tor.
means.
I opened up the hidden wiki and searched to see if the link had matched any of the ones on there. Nope. This man was sending me somewhere private, or maybe somewhere secret. I should have stopped right there. I opened up the link. I never want to see what I saw there ever again. An all-black website appeared, and in the center was a photo of my dog inside of what looked like a factory. Above the photo, it said, "Click me." I did.
Oh no. Okay, time out. We know what's gonna happen. We know what's gonna happen, and it's gonna fuck with me a lot. Alright? I love dogs. And I know that he's responsible for fucking this dude's dog up. I know it. God, ooh, roll the tape. Shit.
Then a video replaced the photo. A man walked into frame wearing a mask, not just a regular mask, but the same mask I had worn for Halloween 2 days prior. He had his hands behind his back, like he was holding something. It was the same background of a factory. It was in black and white, and then an old front popped up at the bottom. "Good afternoon, David." He slowly revealed what was behind his back. It was my dog, slaughtered, and what seemed to be knives stuck inside his body. It was fresh. He had been bleeding as the video was being recorded. I was crying, but I was so terrified at the same time, I didn't even notice the tear falling all over my keyboard. The video then swapped to what seemed to be a meat processing center, and there was a woman this time, and she looked like she was screaming. She was naked, and had very graphic things written across her chest in blood.
Hold on now. So she was naked. Did you see her titties? She had big titties or little titties? What'd they look like? I need to know. I love titties. What did her titties look like? Tell me, David, what did her titties look like? Explain her titties, David.
He then put her through a meat processor. Then the man looked like he was coughing up black liquid, and sprayed it all over the floor. And finally, he fell over. The last frame I won't ever forget. There was a long lanky figure, and it looked like its skin was all black, except for 2 large blood-red eyes. I didn't tell anyone. Nothing ever happened to me, but I haven't been on Reddit till now. The moral of the story is, don't mess with people on here, because you never know who they actually are.
Damn it, David. What about the titties, though? David, you didn't tell me about her titties. Tell me about her titties, David. What did they look like? Were they pink or brown nipples? Because it's really only ever those two. I mean, some of them will be, people's skin tone. A lot of times we'll just chop that up to, if they're, of the lighter skin, pink, or if they're of the darker skin, it's going to be brown. Who knows? But, damn it, David, I need to know these things. I need to know what her titties look like, David. Show me her titties, David. Show me her goddamn titties. Stay your ass off the dark web. We coming right back. We coming right back. This has been your boy Dr. J and the Women. This video, horror stories from the deep web, is by the Horror Dimension. Don't you ever trust no damn deep web or no hyperlinks. I don't even know what a hyperlink is, but I don't trust the shit. Tonight, I burned my computer. Yeah, that too. Tonight we dine in hell. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your boy Dr. J and the Women. The camera's going to shut off soon. How about your boy? If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to watch the original video without my commentary over it and my terrible jokes,
because we're awesome.
please click the link in the description down below. There's also a link for the original video
And go fuck yourself.
for part 1. Part 3 coming soon. This has been your boy Dr. J and the Women signing out.